Okay, we're over here, go-to-math.com, click on the algebra, let's go down to literal equations, and I believe we're doing 9.1. Get that to come up. Okay, so this is obviously for the checkbox here, but we want to solve for b. Solve for b. Okay, so let me go and let's go to the whiteboard. And I'll just rewrite this. Okay, so we want to solve for b. And we have a over b plus c over d is equal to e over f minus g over b. Minus g over b. Alright. Well, we have an a over b, a g over b, and what I'm going to do is just go ahead and take this over to this side of the equal sign, and we'll move the c over d over here to the right. And the reason we're doing that is because we have a b here, and so we'll end up having two fractions that have the same denominator. Okay, so we end up with a over b. Moving this over to the left is going to make that positive, g over b. And moving the c over d over, since it's positive, we move it to the right, it'll become negative. We'll go ahead and rewrite that, so minus c over d. Okay, so we can go ahead and add these two fractions together. Nothing special there, since we have a common denominator. However, we do need to join both these fractions together, but we're going to need to get a common denominator. Let's just do some side work right over here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and rewrite that e over f minus c over d. We use green, how's that? Okay, so we need to get a d times f here, and then an f times d. And the easy way to do that is we'll just write d over d out here, and then f over f on this side here. So now we have a d times f, so both those numbers are going to be the same. And then of course we can just add the tops. So we end up with d times e minus c times f over, right, we can go ahead and just write d times f down here. Okay. Alright. But remember, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to solve for b. Now here's a trick we can do. We're going to do a trick. We'll do that trick right here. So we can just flip this fraction. This becomes b over a plus g. And then we got to flip this fraction here. D times f over d times e minus c times f. Okay. So this is the same thing as taking the b up diagonally up here, taking the df diagonally down here, and then moving that diagonally and that diagonally that way. Okay. We're just skipping some steps. Now we can go ahead now and just take this a plus g diagonally up to the top. So we end up with b is equal to d times f, and then a plus g over d times e minus c times f. Okay? So can we remember all that? We're going to find out. So d times f, a plus g, de minus cf. Alright. Something I don't do in a lot of these problems, and I just went ahead and did it in this one, and that is stating that this can't be 0 down here in the bottom. So in other words, we can't get their difference cannot equal 0 because you can't divide by 0. Now, and a lot of the other problems I don't even state this, but I just went ahead and stated it in this problem. Just due to the fact that we're just kind of learning how to move stuff around and solve for one of these variables. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and let you take these numbers, plug them in, and get something out. And I believe it's going to be to 2 decimal places, since the example here is to do 2 decimal places. All right, even though I don't state it up here, I probably should. Okay, so we're over here at gotomath.com. Come on by, check it out. See you later.